Turn us on. Okay, it is 9 o'clock and this time on our schedule for our somewhat weekly business meeting. Not actually weekly right now, but and if you'll all stand, you don't have to stand at home if you don't want to. And we'll go ahead and ask Steve to do the invocation.
Well, Father, Lord God, we just thank you for this day. We just thank you for this country that we live in, this county. And we just thank you for the protection that Bonner County has experienced over the last month. Lord God, we just continue to lift up three commissioners and help us use wisdom, good judgment, and make right decisions. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. And if you'll follow me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, and before we move on, we've only got one person participating right now. So if you desire to ask a question or make a comment when there's time for that, you have the ability to raise your hand and we will recognize you and bring you into the meeting. Make sure that if you do, you state your name for the record. So with that, I'll go ahead and entertain a motion to adopt the order of agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I move that to add the treasurer's item number 1, petty cash authorization, weed department for $200, and add executive session number 3, records exempt, and move the sheriff's office item number 1, discussion decision regarding renewal of the state land lease, Sundance Mountain Tower, $3,750, adjusted annually by 3% into executive session, records exempt.
I would second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Mr. Chairman, I move to adopt the order of agenda as amended.
I would second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for that. All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, now it's time for public comment. So the one person out there in the public, do you wish to make a comment? I don't see the hand being raised, so we will continue to move on. Consent agenda.
All right, Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
And I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions, comments? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Moving right along. We don't have the clerk here with us today. Well, he's here, he's just not in the room. So does somebody want to take the reading of the claims batch? Want me to do it? I'll do it. So FY20 claims batch, batch number 6, the auditors presented the FY20 claims batch, number 16, excuse me, for $802,231.06, and demands batch number 16 of $252,548.63, totaling $1,054,779.69.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve payment of FY20 claims and demands in batch number 16, totaling $1,054,779.69.
I would second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any question or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes. And then the second one is the EMS claims batch, batch number 16 for $44,491.26, and demand in batch 16 of $20,386.70, totaling $64,877.96.
All right, I move to approve payment of the FY20 EMS claims and demands in batch number 16 totaling $64,877.96.
And I'll second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any question or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Okay, moving down to Road and Bridge. Mr. Clapp.
Wow, you're whizzing through this.
I know.
It's like,
We don't have a lot of public comment today.
true.
For being nice to us.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Steve Klatt, for the record, Director of Road and Bridge. The first item that we have is our liquid asphalt. We have two bids. Idaho Asphalt was a low bidder, and this includes our chip seal oil, our BST oil, and our Durapatch oil, 3 different commodities. We have split the budget up among several different line items to cover beyond what we had in BST servicing oil. Some of the money is being allocated to funds collected through our Wooded Acres project and 032 highway special budget. And the rest of it, we are covering as part of our plant asphalt mix budget. Some of the revenues that offset that is a $100,000 grant that we received for Lakeshore Drive BST oil. So that is in our budget to offset some of those costs. I think we had some issues this year from last year with quality control with our chip seal program, and this bidder being the same supplier as we had quality control issues with. We have spent an extensive amount of time. They've added staff, an experienced chip seal professional to their staff. They are really stepping up their interaction with Bonner County and our gravel assessment and oil assessments for the roads specific. They are actually going out to take a look at the roads and the gravels that we're using on those roads, making sure that our oil mixes work. I think what all of us realize is that quality control put a black mark on the whole chip seal industry, and that's the oil supplier, that's our county crews, and that's the gravel suppliers, all from last year. And we need to make sure we get it right. So we are recommending that the commissioners approve Idaho Asphalt bid, and then we move forward with this year's projects.
Yep.
And Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to award the 2020 liquid asphalt contract for HFE-150, CRS-2, and CMS-2P oil grades from Idaho Asphalt Incorporated for the unit prices listed on the bid submittal form for a total amount of $884,375. I also move to authorize the board chairman to sign the notice of award administratively.
I would second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any question or comment from our one person in the studio audience here? See none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Okay, Steve, item number 2.
Okay. Second item is our mag chloride budget. We had one bidder for this, roadwise. It exceeded slightly our budgeted line item. And what we'll really simply do is lower our quantities down to fit within that budget. And the other thing that we are doing on a practical basis in all districts are looking at the residual qualities that we get in our roads and seeing if we can overall reduce the mag chloride that we're applying and try to just reduce that number even more, taking advantage of the residual we put in the roads over years. So our recommendation is to accept a quote, adjust it to our budget of roadwise and move forward with our mag chloride program.
Okay.
And I move to revise the quantities of 3,577 tons. Award this contract of magnesium chloride to Roadwise Inc. for the unit price listed on their bid submittal form for a total amount of $494,913.72. Also move to authorize the board chairman to sign the notice of award administratively.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second that one.
Okay, now we have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. Steve, number 3.
The third item is an item we've been working on for several years, and that is trying to reconstruct our portion of North Kootenai Road and make a cross connector that will link the Highway 200 corridor into the Sully Valley corridor with connection to Highway 95. And this is a local service road. To make this a good road, we've got a portion of it in the county that is paved on the northeastern edge of the city of Kootenai. The Kootenai Main Street connection is truly a weak link. And if we're ever going to truly accomplish our goal of getting a connector route through that part of the valley, it's going to call for the rebuilding of Main Street in Kootenai. The city approached us and we have discussed with the commissioners, and this has been reviewed with Scott Bauer, memorandum of understanding that we would cooperatively go in and use our grinder and grind their asphalt, and from which point they would work with the highway district. And this is a cooperative venture to make one good connecting road through Highway 200 to Highway 95.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the memorandum of understanding with the city of Kootenai for Road and Bridge to provide 2 pieces of equipment to assist the reclamation of Main Street in Kootenai.
I would second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any question or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Human Resources, Cindy Binker.
Good morning, Commissioner. Cindy Binker for the record. And we have today a contract amendment for Pacific Source Health Plan. And it includes 2 things: expanded coverage for the COVID-19 treatment, which is waiving member costs for the testing, diagnosis, and treatment, regardless of the place of care. So this would make it for self-insured. They already are offering it for fully insured, but since we're self-insured, they just need our approval. And then the second thing is for in-network rates and benefits for the co-insurance that would waive member out-of-pocket costs as well.
Okay,
That's it.
thank you.
So just a side note on this, it was previously signed to time, so it's a ratification.
Correct. Right. Thanks, Jess.
All right, I move to ratify the Bonner County Human Resource contract amendment with Pacific Source Health Plan.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any question or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes. And our last item, airports. Jeff, why don't you?
Yeah, I can do that. So this is a bid award recommendation for the Priester Airport for the 2020 obstruction removal project. They had 4 different bids. TO engineers have reviewed all the bids submitted, and detailed bid tabulation is attached. Based on these results, Northwest Grading Inc. is the low bidder based on our review of the bid from Northwest Grading Inc. Their bid is considered responsive with no irregularities noted. Wow. Based on these.
So they're regular. which is
Yeah.
great.
Based on these findings, we recommend the total bid of $128,385 be awarded to Northwest Grading Inc. as a low, responsive, and responsible bidder.
No irregularity.
Yeah, whew, irregularities.
Yeah.
I can say it.
Okay,
It's a Monday. Every day is a Monday now.
okay, Steve, we have a motion.
All right, Mr. Chairman, based on the information before us, I move to award the bid for the project to Northwest Grading Inc. in the amount of $128,385
Is that without irregular?
without any irregularities.
All right, I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any question or comment? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes. Last but not least,
Cheryl.
Appeal from the Treasurer's Office.
Get up here.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
I'm Cheryl Kill, Bonner County Treasurer for the record. I'm requesting your approval to transfer $200 from the Treasurer's account to the Weed Department's petty cash account.
Okay.
And this is regular but irregular.
Regular but irregular. Okay,
All right,
I don't know who's this.
I move that the Board of County Commissioners authorize the county treasurer to transfer $200 from the treasurer's account to the county weed department. And that's not the token kind.
I'll second that before we go any further.
okay, we have a motion and a second. Any question or comment about $200 for weed? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. And we will go ahead and take about a 5-minute recess before we come back in and go into executive session.